youngin', do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives of mine is trying to build like me. Sit down with Gconnet, gotta think. Every moment got you tapping the mental and looking out for the key. As a youngin', do it all for the G. I gotta keep in mind that relatives.
Yo, it's the boy Maestro, man. I'm tapping in with my boy Gconnet. We're getting it in over here, man, with different generations, have real conversations. You heard me?
Shit like that.
Understandable. Out of all the projects that you've been a part of, which one would you say you're the most proud of?
Man, that Piru'N, man, I you know, that motherfucker got me so much. That shit is worldwide, man. That shit is like that was my main shit that really made me who I am in this music. You know what I mean? Kind of like set my name front and center. Like, you know what I mean?
How did that come about? Because you did, from my understanding, you did one by yourself and then you did a remix with everybody, right? Or did it just come out all together?
Yeah, 2000. I want to say 2008 was when we actually did the video, but before that I had the song, and it never really hit until after I got out the pen, and then we did that video, and then when I got out the pen, Underdog had that's when I think Facebook had came out by then. I got out like 2008, 6 or 7, and then U-Dog hit me, and he was like, "Man, how can we redo that song, man? That motherfucker hitting." And he was like, "Man, I'm glad I reached out to you, man, because I was about to do it on my own anyway. You know what I mean? Without you." And I was like, let's do it. Let's do this shit, man. And got him, got Red Rum, Bandana the Rag, and you know, we knocked that shit down, man, and it was over from there. Now everywhere, like motherfuckers in Cuba, all over the world, they fucking with that song, man. That does that shit right there, like, you know, and it's like I'm trying to get out of the just putting out gang music. I wanted to be like a 50 Cent or somebody, but you know, they hold me to this gang shit, man. And if you listen to my albums after that, you know, it really ain't that gang related. You know what I mean?
Right.
Every song ain't gang related. It's gang related, but I speak about it where I'm from, but I don't make that the whole theme of my albums. You know what I mean?
Project, right.
Yeah. I want niggas to know that niggas can really rap. You know what I mean? And,
are you working on any new projects today?
Yeah, I'm really working on my last gang. It ain't even gang banging. It's through the eyes of a general. It's basically from the beginning of my gang banging career to where I'm at nowadays with it. You know what I mean? And it's so much change is needed in this world, man. You know, I want to give them what they want, and where I'm at now with, you know, with everything, you know what I mean, with life in general, man. And you know, niggas can't be stuck to one generation forever. You know what I mean? Like, I treat this shit like school. You know what I mean? Like, motherfucker went 1st through 10th grade, nigga. That's where all your gang banging should be. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then once you go to college or whatever, 4 years of gang banging or whatever, and then move on, you know.
Now that you done successfully outlived the stigma of gang members don't live to 21, what does gang banging mean to you?
Being a gang member, well back when I signed up, you know what I mean, it was like a family thing, you know what I mean? It was like when niggas was little, you know what I mean? When you ate cereal, nigga, and walked to school and all that with all the homies, nigga, that's when everything was like, when the real love and loyalty was, you know what I mean? When niggas didn't know who could beat up who, you know what I mean? That's when the shit was real. Right. You know what I mean? But as niggas started going to juvenile hall, some went to Campo, some went to, all these different places, man. It a little nigga got a little bigger chest on him, and now then it became, who can intimidate who and all that type of shit,
When the
man.
nigga nuts start dropping, niggas nuts
Yeah,
start dropping. Niggas start
start
putting
dropping,
that
nigga.
testosterone.
Yeah, and the shit changed after that. You know what I mean? And now it's like homies is doing shit that they never did before. You know what I mean? Like you like, damn, nigga, that's you know what I mean. And then you see, after high school and all that, you get to seeing little, you move around a lot more. You know what I mean? Homies is stuck in the set, but then as you get to moving around, you get to seeing little shit that you shouldn't see. You know what I mean? And that opened your eyes to some to more shit. You know what I mean? And you be like, damn, I just seen a homie with this nigga bitch and this type of shit and that type. You know what I mean? Like after you done said, nigga, you know how I used to be. Homies ain't gonna get with other homies, bras or exes or whatever, and then you
right. Niggas have morals.
Outside the set, nigga, you see this shit like,
niggas
damn,
have morals.
what it is. You know what I mean? And one thing about me, I usually be quiet, man. I mind my own business. I just do me. But I move around and I see shit. I may not say stuff at the time, but like I download that shit and be, and just write about it in songs and shit.
What's one thing you wish you known when you began your career?
What's one thing that I wish I'd known?
Yeah. You know now.
Oh, about the music or like
the music, just the music period. The music.
With the music, just that that this shit could be done. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a certain type of a nigga to do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, the way I started with it was gang banging and rap was two different ballparks. You know what I mean? That's how I started it out. Well, I started out gang bang rapping. You know what I mean? But when I got with Repo Rig, he was like, man, this is two different ballparks. Lead a gang banging, because niggas around the world ain't gonna accept Skyline Piru. You know what I mean? You can't just Skyline Piru a nigga to death and think you gonna get in. That's when the Crips was running this shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's when Snoop and all East Siders and all them had it on lock. You know what I mean? And I'm coming through Piru, this and Skyline that and Southeast San Diego, and you know what I mean? Niggas wasn't getting in. You know what I mean? And he was like, man, try to come with some, with some more broaden your horizons and stuff like that. But had I known, nigga, if I'd have just kept pushing the Piru shit, nigga, I would have, I would have kicked down that motherfucking door. You know what I mean? But yeah, if I'd have known that I can come in like nowadays, you know what I mean? Back in the days, we couldn't do what they do now. You know what I mean? We couldn't come in just gang banging and boom, you know what I mean, and get accepted like that.
Right.
But you know what I mean? Then they changed the whole thing, and whoever took over the industry now is you can do that shit and get in and make a whole lot of money, and but now it's just going haywire. You know what I mean?
The longevity of it is not lasting now because they're throwing anybody out there.
Well, I feel that it's designed now. It's designed to depopulate. You know what I mean? They had a way they wanted to depopulate shit by doing these vaccines and all this shit way back then. And then gang banging started being on the uprise and whatnot, and niggas killings is going on. So they're like, hey, all we gotta do is sit back and let this shit unfold. Let these little young niggas get to rapping now, and the motherfuckers get real disrespectful as a kid. The kids get real disrespectful.
Real disrespectful.
Sit back and listen to all everything that we did. You know what I mean? Like I did the Piru'N song, but my shit still had a little respect to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was just showing the world how we get down. You know what I mean? I wasn't disrespecting how everybody else was, but I was just, letting them know how we do it, man.
Yeah, because I can dig it because I did the same thing with one of your City Mates songs. I went and redid that "Won't Stop Being a Blood" by Mitchie Slick.
Yeah.
I went and redid that. So and it hit just like you Underdog shit did when when he redid yours. So salute the Underdog because he seen something great in that and he popped that shit. You know what I'm saying?
All right, y'all, it's your boy JT Turner, man, the comedian. I just want to tell everybody thank you for tapping in with my folks from Gconnet. Yes, indeed. These fellas right here, they actually bring a perspective from a different generation with real conversations. And you know your co-host of Fire. Give it up for my main man, G2Bs, and my man, D-Nail. Make sure you subscribe to their YouTube channel, man. It is Fire, where they bring real conversations with real people, kind of like myself, comedians, artists, just get a real perspective, you know what I'm saying, with a little bit of twist in it. So just want to appreciate everybody, tell everybody thank you for tuning in. It's your boy JT Turner Comedy on all social media. Hit me up, man. I appreciate you.
In the Gconnet with the G2Bs, a generation conversation. You ain't got the patience.